In college, I had a friend who was asked, "What's Amy like?" And she looked at the person right in front of me and she said, "Amy is an experience." I used to say that I am good at everything and great at nothing. And I used to think of that as a negative thing. But it isn't that I can't be great at something. It's that I choose to be good at everything. I want a little of everything. I want to be open to new experiences. And homeschooling has done that for me. It has forced me to get reacquainted with my strengths and my talents and my gifts, and now I can honestly say, hey, I'm a singer. Hey, I'm a writer. I'm a poet.
I shall be reading you The Cold Wind Blows by... You're looking at her, yo. The cold wind blows this way and that. The wind took my scarf and my hat.
Why does it sound like rain? By Tristan. Why does it sound like rain? Is it the flower petals from the flowers? Is it the breeze through the trees? Is it the leaves on the trees? Why does it sound like rain?
I can say these things about myself because I actually appreciate the talents and gifts given to me by my Father in heaven that have given me the power and strength to teach my children, to enjoy my children, and to enjoy my life. I love being resourceful and problem solving and finding new solutions for any issue that may arise. I love to reuse what I already have and make it new. I love to create with my children and craft. Through my creativity, I've been able to think of games and activities on the spur of the moment. In the middle of a lesson, if it looks like I'm losing my kids as I'm teaching them, I will just automatically think, what am I teaching right now? Okay, how can I teach this more interestingly?
He trapped the frightened mouse under his paw.
Math. I was teaching my kids multiplication, and they were really struggling with the memorization. After I taught them the concept of multiplication, they understood that, they grasped it, but now we were getting to the memorization. Right away, I thought of Alice in Wonderland. I thought of an unbirthday, and I created little teacup saucers out of construction paper. On top of the cup is 7 times 2. When they open it, under the cup is the answer, 14. The saucer also has its own 7 times 6. And on the back of the saucer has the answer, which I can't think of right now. It does take me some time on some of them, like most people, I hope. Then I set up the saucers and said, hey, we're gonna have a party. And I turned on Alice in Wonderland music. And it started, very merry on birthday. They go around the table. And when the music stops, they stop at a saucer and cup. And then they have to say the multiplication table correctly. If they say it correctly, then they get to flip it around. Then they can kind of see their progression, like, oh, we just have saucers out now. There aren't any cups, or there's only one more cup left. And they get more motivated and they get excited. I used to think I was the most impatient person ever, but dealing with chronic pain and still taking care of the house and cooking all the meals and teaching all my kids and doing all those things and not blowing up all the time, I realized later on, after I got rid of the mommy guilt, that was pretty amazing. That was pretty impressive. Like, that was a lot of patience. And so I had to give myself credit for that. That's the biggest thing with this. You need to give yourself credit for your strengths. It is not humility to put yourself down. It's humble to understand what you have to work with. And then when you need help, you actually ask for it. So Chloe, what's it like being homeschooled?
I like it a lot. You get a lot more playtime and you can eat and stay in your PJs.
Oh, you get to stay in your PJs all day. What's the hardest part about homeschooling with all these girls?
They always finish their work early, and I can never. I always have to watch them when they pee.
How do you feel about having your mom teach you?
I think it's better because I can get to know her better, and I can call her Mommy instead of Mrs. George.
What character trait do you think identifies me as a person?
Honesty.
Honesty?
Yeah, you're
How
super
so?
honest. Like, even the silly things, you're just honest about it. And it's always like something that I struggle with. And you are a great teacher.